Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show. This is Espresso on SABC3. A Mexican theme today, and of course, in the kitchen, it's even better. On Facebook soon, we'll ask you what your favorite Tex-Mex inspired food is. But this time around, we're cooking with Zola. How are you, Zola?
I'm very well. How are you, Ilana?
I'm good when I see chocolates. Tell me what's happening.
Okay, so we're sticking with the Mexican theme, like you said, and we're making churros, but we're doing it with a chili chocolate sauce, because you know how Mexican food is very spicy, so we're adding spice to our dessert. So let's start with the churros here before we get onto the chocolate. I've got water and butter that I've just brought to the boil. Then I'm going to mix with my flour, some sugar, and a bit of salt. And then you're going to stir.
No problem.
And I'm going to dump it all in at once. So you
that's a big stir. Okay.
Stir very, very
fast.
Quickly, to incorporate everything. There we go.
Okay.
So you stir until it forms a ball, basically. So you need to stir just a little bit more. There you go.
Hey, this is like making porridge.
It is, but it's not.
Okay, because it's Mexican, right?
Exactly. Okay, so once it gets to this stage, we want to cool it down. So I'm just going to turn it off here. Okay, well done. Thank you. Very good stirring.
Thanks, Zola. Did I do
well?
Pop
it into. You did a great job. Well done. Well done.
We made it.
Okay, so then pop it into a bowl just to cool it down very quickly. And then I'm going to ask you, so ideally at home you'd wait a little while just for it to cool a little more.
Because it's quite steamy at the moment.
Because it is very hot at the moment, just came out the pot. But of course we live on the edge here on live television. So we're going to add a bit of egg and incorporate it into the mixture. So basically what you're making here is a choux pastry in essence. Do you know what choux pastry is?
Choux pastry, it's something that will become a shoestring. I don't know. What is it?
No, it's the pastry you use for profiteroles and things like eclairs. So basically it's the same type of pastry as that. So you want to beat in the butter. The point here is to emulsify your dough. So here we go. So you keep stirring because you're so good at it. I'm going to move on here to the chocolate sauce. And in here we've got some dark chocolate. I'm going to add to it a bit of butter just to enrich. And then in this pot here, I've boiled together some cream and some dried chili flakes.
Oh, I see the chili flakes.
And then I've let it sit for a while, but let it sit only for about 2 minutes to infuse because dried chili flakes are quite strong.
Yeah.
And then strain it into your chocolate mixture. How are you doing over there?
We're doing very well.
Looks good. So strain it through the sieve like that, and then just stir until the chocolate dissolves. Okay, let's swap bowls now. You did a good job there.
Okay,
you
cool.
stir
And
there.
now I stir. All right.
Okay, so then once you've incorporated most of your egg into this mixture, you want to pop it into a piping bag. It should be a little shinier than this, and you would have added a bit more of your egg.
Yeah.
So just watch it so you get a dropping consistency. I'm going to move on just for illustrative purposes. Okay, so we put it into a piping bag. You can do this with a piping bag with a star nozzle, of course. Okay, how are you doing there with the chocolate?
Great, I'm stirring.
Okay, so your batter goes in, cut the tip off. I'm gonna walk around you keep stirring. Then we've got some hot oil here. Then you squeeze your churros into here and you snip. Squeeze and snip.
Look at that.
And that's how you make.
How long do you leave it in there for, Zola?
Well, you want to leave it until it's golden brown, because essentially once in a choux pastry, you've cooked the flour out because you've cooked it over the stove. And yeah, that's it. So then you just cook these until they're brown, pop the sauce into the fondue, and we have a party.
Now, I see how we've done this. I mean, you can literally recreate it. That's going to be golden brown.
They're already starting.
There we go. We're going to use it in our Trudeau fondue sets that we have here. Of course, our Trudeau fondue set is also useful for a cheese fondue, but excellent for what we're doing it for today with chocolate in it. You can recreate this at home. Make it at home. All you need to do is to send the keyword chocolates to 33728 and you automatically go into the draw as well for our Trudeau fondue set courtesy of takealot.com. So that keyword chocolate to 33728 to get a list of the Pick and Pay ingredients and also a link to the recipe. Well, speaking of that recipe, it's time to have a look of how we've created this.
Boil together water, sugar, salt and butter. Stir in flour, then leave to cool. Stir in the eggs, then transfer to a piping bag. Pipe into hot oil and then fry until golden. Boil cream and chili, then infuse before straining onto chocolate and butter to melt. Dust churros with sugar and cinnamon before serving alongside the chocolate sauce.
What
chocolate
keyword
fondue?
again is chocolate to
A chocolate fondue.
33728, and I'm adding more chocolate to our Trudeau fondue.
Goes the diet.
Is this your kind of treat? Would you
chocolate's
like
really good.
chocolate fondue?
Yeah,
Try some of the chocolates. Come on, Tim, you're not really on diet. We know
Try
that.
churros and then dip it into
I
there.
noticed you didn't come and join
that
the
on there.
exercise
No, you don't need
program.
that. Just go straight in, dig in.
Come on, you can lick the rest of the bowl.
Well, you do that.
Kat, I know you like the taste.
I
so
do,
you go.
and I would love
There you
to.
go.
What is this?
Nice.
So this is churros.
Do I have to dip it in the goodie?
It's mixed in there. You
Yeah.
can
Or
even
you
dip
can
it in
just hold
here.
it with your hand.
Just hold it with your hand, it's easier.
Oh, no.
Look, it looks like that South Park character.
A fork. Never miss a fork when you have the opportunity.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, everybody's having a fantastic time. I just want to thank our guests for being here this morning and, of course, helping make the show as amazing as it was, girl. That voice, you hear that? Keep that voice going on. Those exercise routines that you taught us, Kat and I are already feeling the burn. But
Quite right.
guys,
Bertie, the
Quite
tries are worked out.
Get her involved.
absolutely.
We're trying well.
Well, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your mornings with us, South Africa. We'll see you again bright and early on Monday morning. Enjoy the weekend. Whoa!
We love you.
We love you.